Moment of silence in honour of the Barca season ticket holders who passed away over the course of the last 12 months. And now we are ready for kick-off. Is there going to be a serious title challenge from Barcelona this season? They started well last week, a tough victory on their travels. Now they're at home, and look at the two of them. Good friends already, up against each other today. Nice to see them sharing a laugh and a smile before the game.
Yeah, so many Barcelona fans were looking forward to see them in the same team, right? But it's going to be exciting. These guys love to have fun before and after, but definitely during too, and they make us enjoy. So we'll see how they feel after a busy summer. But they have to bring a lot to their respective teams tonight.
It'll be interesting to keep an eye on the position of Nico Williams with Alex Berenguer also in the team today. Those two do interchange their wing positions often. No Gorka Guruzeta today. He's been left out with Berenguer starting. Jules Koundé, who will look after him. It's Marc-Andre ter Stegen.
Somehow, but it also comes with defensive work. So that's like a question mark for Rafinha too. But there's a lot of mobility, obviously, always from. Usually we would see Barcelona.
They're everywhere, these great back. Finds Iñaki. Berenguer again. Here looking to link up with his brother. Selected instead to start. Why Iñaki through the middle rather than Guruzeta?
I mean, I feel they're going to...
Tries the inside pass that Lamine Yamal for Beñat Prados. The cross is too deep and behind it go.
Indication so far.
Ernesto Valverde, of course, giving the ball away, but Barca can keep it initially, then it's well charged down. Here's Barca on the attack with Ferran Torres. Wenger, who might take on the...
feel that type of warmth that helps when you're a player. And also, it sometimes is...
Now, it's work for Lamine Yamal. Nice run. Can he get a shot away? He can, and it's on target, but comfortably gathered by Alex Paddy.
I'm sure there's an answer to that, because they always...
Now here's Rafinha winning it. Lamine Yamal trying to get into the area, but really well read by Leque, who is the right back. He will angle in the cross. It's just beyond the stretched boot of Robert.
And after every...
Williams turning, well marshalled by Koundé. Prevent. The shot is a good one, and it's in! Lamine Yamal through a crowd. The goalkeeper was maybe unsighted. He reacted late, and it was too late to prevent the shot from Lamine Yamal. Flying in just past the midway point of the first half. Barcelona have the lead, and it is the star of the summer, the star of the early season as well, Lamine Yamal.
He's just enjoying himself and having fun. I think Padilla maybe took a little bit too long to go back to the goal. And we see kids just having fun and enjoying themselves, which is great. And there was a lot of players too in between, right? I think
might
maybe
have taken a touch off someone. I think we'll see here on the replay if there was a deflection and how big that deflection was. Yeah, off.
What we're seeing now is a lot of imprecision from everyone, despite of the intensity.
And imprecise. He sends it in. Keeper comes. Here's Nico Williams. He's not bad either, and so nearly an equaliser. Well, we had one star of the Euros scoring at one end, and then immediately after the restart, Nico Williams.
Make you feel uncomfortable?
Now that's going to be another Barcelona corner after Uribe was a foot looking for the curler. Deflected. Pau Cubarsí helps it down, and there was a high foot there, I think, from the defence. Lovely play by Rafinha. Iñaki Williams still going. And that is a duel that has been played by Berenguer, outswinger. He's got Ferran Torres. Oh, he goes for goal himself, and he hits the frame of the goal. Well, the angle was against him in the end, and he did.
There's a need for it, right?
Here's Ferran Torres bursting through, and that's good refereeing, because initially he allowed the advantage. Nico, back heel from him. Berenguer goes down under the challenge of Cubarsí. And the referee has a look from Danny Vivian. Lewandowski going down, and what's the decision now? Again, it's no penalty, so two in the stadium, Carlos, as the referee is called over, is that the original decision is going to be overturned and it'll be a penalty, and it's going to be a penalty. And team in front, Sanset sends him the wrong way, and Athletic Club are back on level terms. Oyen Sanset from the penalty spot. Very confidently taken.
Very much so. And this result looks that represents way better what we've seen, right? It seems like a very equal, balanced game. But both teams were having their chances. And Barcelona wasn't perhaps being so dominant to get that 1-0, although they did it. But this now probably reflects what we've seen in this first half, with a lot of pace and coming to a second half that I feel it's going to have way more space for.
Inside, but reverse day. The cross to Sancet, who was just caught there by Bernal, and he is going to get Ekwe. Tries to flick it to England, some control. And now he looks for Koundé. It's going to fall loose for Rafinha, but the offside flag is up. It went up long before Rafinha. Torres, no offside flag at the moment. And now it does go up, but only after Alex Padilla makes a decent save. Torres will perhaps be a little relieved he was offside. His breakthrough season for Barcelona. With this young man, Lamine Yamal, how much playing time will he get? In the middle, waiting for a cross. Balde does well. Berenguer fouls him, and he's probably going to get a yellow card. Indeed he is. Swinging delivery, Lewandowski off the post for the second time today. And Padilla in the end couldn't fall on it under pressure from Koundé. Nice high five between them, but Robert Lewandowski is Rafinha looking for visiting defence is being stretched. Will Barcelona stretch them to Sancet? Mishits it, but turns into a problem for Ter Stegen. I don't think I'm being ungenerous to Sancet to say that was a mishit cross and that he wasn't shooting, or was he maybe? It's Berenguer with the delivery, and Lewandowski, who has to battle just to keep it in, and then wins the free kick. A bit of a clumsy challenge from Lekwe, but what a counter-attack from Bal. Nice pass, and the shot coming in from Lamine Yamal from the edge of the area. Rafinha with a great cross. Lewandowski has it saved by Padilla. What a stop that was. Koundé to Lamine Yamal. Will he have another go on goal? On the run for Athletic Club, and it's not too far away. I think they're asking for a cut. He can send in another cross, but he doesn't direct it well, and it deeps it. And a cross, who looks for Gomez, and why didn't he go for three in the middle? Rides the challenge of Lekwe and settles for the corner. More pressure building. Lamine Yamal's cross, Iñaki looks for Lewandowski, who just gets onto it, but the angle was against him, and it's into the side netting. But they're showing good injury. A cross goal, Lewandowski! And it had been coming. It had been coming from that man as well. He hit the post earlier in the half. He forced a great save. Third time lucky for Robert Lewandowski. And with just over 15 minutes to play, Barcelona have a deserved lead, and it's that man again. He was their match winner last week. Will he be again today? Robert Lewandowski.
Very well deserved, right? He kept pushing, he kept showing up in the box. Pedri had an early pass to him, decided to go for Fermin, who was doing the run, but eventually Pedri find the way. Balde has been pushing a lot in this side of the pitch.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Pada kesempatan kali ini saya akan membacakan sebuah berita sepak bola, yaitu superkomputer ungkap peluang juara MU versus Tottenham di final Liga Eropa. Partai final Liga Eropa musim 2024-2025 mempertemukan dua raksasa Premier League, Tottenham Hotspur dan Manchester United. Duel ini akan digelar di Stadion San Mamés, Bilbao pada Kamis 21 Mei 2025 dini hari waktu Indonesia Barat. Kedua tim mengalami musim yang mengecewakan di kompetisi domestik. Namun, mereka punya kesempatan menutup tahun ini dengan cara terbaik, mengangkat trofi Eropa. Tak hanya soal prestis, laga ini juga menjadi jalur tercepat menuju Liga Champions musim depan. Tiket tersebut akan sangat menentukan posisi finansial klub di masa mendatang. Opta menyebut laga ini sebagai final dengan probabilitas yang sangat seimbang. Spurs yang diunggulkan tipis dengan peluang juara 50,3%, sementara MU punya 49,7%. Atmosfer final ini diprediksi panas dan emosional. sebab satu kemenangan bisa mengubah narasi kegagalan menjadi ceria dan sukses. Jalan menuju Liga Champions dimulai di Bilbao. Final ini jadi peluang terakhir bagi kedua tim untuk lolos ke Liga Champions. Mereka gagal menembus 4 besar Premier League dan kini bertaruh di panggung Eropa. Tottenham terakhir kali merasakan manisnya gelar pada 2008. Sementara MU ingin menghindari musim nirgelar setelah sebelumnya hanya mampu meraih Carabao Cup. Kemenangan juga berarti pemasukan besar, baik dari hak siar maupun partisipasi bola. Nilainya bisa mencapai sekitar 1,8 triliun jika dihitung dari pendapatan Liga Champions. Amorim dan Postecoglou mengincar pembuktian. Ingin mengakhiri musim keduanya di Spurs dengan trofi. Ia dikenal sebagai pelatih yang selalu mempersembahkan gelar di tahun kedua. Ruben Amorim mengakui bahwa skuad MU saat ini bukan yang terbaik. Namun, keberhasilan menjuarai Liga Eropa bisa jadi penyelamat karirnya di Old Trafford. Jika berhasil menang, Amorim akan bergabung dengan Mourinho dan Ten Hag sebagai pelatih debutan yang langsung meraih gelar besar. Ia juga akan mencatatkan rekor sebagai pelatih muda yang sukses di Eropa bersama klub Inggris. Statistik yang menggambarkan kekuatan masing-masing. Manchester United tampil solid di Liga Eropa musim ini. Mereka belum merasakan kekalahan dalam 14 pertandingan dengan torehan 35 gol. Tottenham punya Dominic Solanke yang bersinar sejak babak gugur. Ia mencetak gol penting di semifinal dan jadi penentu lewat penalti di babak sebelumnya. Di kubu MU, Bruno Fernandes tampil luar biasa dengan 7 gol dan 4 assist. Ia kini tercatat sebagai pemain paling produktif sepanjang sejarah kompetisi ini. Dominasi Spurs di musim ini jadi ancaman. Tottenham mendominasi pertemuan melawan MU di musim 2024-2025. Mereka meraih kemenangan dalam 3 laga di semua ajang. Jika menang lagi di final, MU akan mencatat rekor buruk dengan 4 kekalahan di Spurs dalam satu musim. Ini belum pernah terjadi sebelumnya dalam sejarah pertemuan kedua tim. Keduanya terakhir bertemu di kompetisi Eropa pada musim 1963-64. Saat itu, MU keluar sebagai pemenang dengan agregat 4-3. Final Eropa yang syarat makna historis. Ini adalah final Eropa keempat yang mempertemukan dua tim asal Inggris sejak era rebranding 2009. Tottenham akan tampil di final Eropa ketika sepanjang sejarah klub. Pertandingan ini juga mencatatkan final sesama tim Inggris yang ke-6 di pentas Eropa. Inggris menjadi satu-satunya negara dengan rekor sebanyak itu, mengungguli Spanyol dan Italia. Jika Spurs menang, mereka akan sejajar dengan Liverpool yang sudah mengoleksi 3 trofi UEFA Cup dan Liga Eropa. Sevilla masih menjadi pemegang rekor terbanyak dengan 7 gelar. Prediksi superkomputer. Pertarungan ketat di San Mamés. Simulasi dari Opta menunjukkan laga ini nyaris tak bisa diprediksi. Dalam 10.000 simulasi, Spurs menang di 37,5% dan MU di 35,2%. Sebanyak 27,3% sisanya berakhir imbang, berpotensi lanjut ke perpanjangan waktu atau adu penalti. Ini menunjukkan laga akan berlangsung sangat ketat hingga menit akhir. Gaya bermain menyerang dari kedua tim akan menyajikan duel terbuka. Fernandes dan Alejandro Garnacho di satu sisi, Solanke serta Son Heung-min di sisi lain akan jadi kunci penentu jalannya pertandingan.